spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the Memphis Tigers taking on the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Messer. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Florida Atlantic's offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're interesting to see what they do today.
And the Owls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The Owls come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Got his man down the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Rides the back and leaves it. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Quick release by the QB. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. He knew that he was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the first down, get it out of my hand, get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. That's caught. It's Sands.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a third and short. Leaves it with the batter. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They booted away. So the Memphis Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a...
Oh, he's got some space. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Right back to the well. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. Finds a crease at the 20. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Lewis to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And he's dragged down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. What a disappointment. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And that's That's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Sands. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Wilson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get to you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Wilson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
What's a nice job by the receiver there on the slant throw. Gets across the defender, makes the nice catch, hauls it in.
And the Owls come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Nice move to keep running. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. It's Messer. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
That's reeled in. It's Wilson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's a draw. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And it's no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
Well, the upright playing the 12th man on defense, knocking that ball down. That looked like it had a chance to be good.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Makes the grab. It's Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Lewis wants to pass. He's got him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Grab near the sticks. It's Cross. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
A shot toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Makes his man miss. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Lewis to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Memphis. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Messer. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Messer. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Sands. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now they're going to throw it. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Slams ahead. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
To the air on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
How about that from the offense? Second and goal. Everything says you might run the football. They try to throw it, and man, was that unsuccessful. Sitting back in the pocket, just throw the football away. Don't take the sack. Don't go backwards, especially inside the 3-yard line, set up in such good position.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Look out, he's got room. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And the Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the tight end. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field. Turning it on! They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. Lewis wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. They want to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's gonna score. Touchdown, Memphis. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
That makes the score Memphis 14, Florida Atlantic.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, it felt incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job. Great catch. First down.
Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got a chance. Past the first down marker and still running. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. The Owls in a good spot here with second and short. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, all right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The give on the option. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point.
For the extra point.
And he added the extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Give to the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Lewis to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cross. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those 1st downs. Get those big chunks.
Give to the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the quarterback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate. The ball got swatted away incomplete.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And your number one goal when you blitz is to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. And they didn't do it. They didn't get home. Quarterback had a little bit too much time. You could tell, felt too comfortable. Didn't even get a hit on him.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Lewis wants to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Memphis! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Running back searching for a hole. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Lewis to throw. Oh, they had the screen all set up on 1st down, and he couldn't make the catch.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Thompson. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Splits the uprights. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Schnellenberger Field.
Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Thompson.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Lewis wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thompson. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Wants to go up top on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Powers through the defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. Made a defender miss. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet.
Oh, it's loose! And he was able to get back on top of it. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Gives it on the option. Brings it to the open. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. You can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Set to advance on the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Under fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Lewis to throw. Snagged out of the air.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Caught close to the marker, it's Thompson. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Pulls and throws off the RPO.
The pass on first down, caught by the receiver. He's brought down at the 23-yard line. Second down coming up.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Lewis wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Cross. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! The big tight end always he's able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. Man, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies. Throw it to them, and they'll make big plays for you.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Handoff from the gun. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
He's tackled at the 23-yard line. Third down coming up.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got him downfield. Gets away from one, finds room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Looking downfield on first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Gone over the middle. It's Messer. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
The Owls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Lewis to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
This offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
At the 5-yard line. Second down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Florida Atlantic! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
The extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Kick it away.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. Spins away from the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Might as well give it to him again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Thompson. Gets away from one, finds some space. Touchdown, Memphis! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, what a move. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They're going to ride this running back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that fourth down, trying to get off the field. But the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Hand off from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
49. Third down coming up.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Brings up 2nd down.
And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense? You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. And they've gotten a superb performance from their senior quarterback. A most impressive outing. It's as if he's seeing things before they happen, and he has the numbers and the scores to prove it.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Lewis to throw. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Messer. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Owls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Rides to back and leaves it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go, hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And such a blown opportunity for the offense because on 4th down, they had enough yards to pick up the first, keep the drive going, but he puts it on the ground. Defense jumps on it, and that is a massive turnover.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. And when you've been around a while, as this guy has behind center, you expect this type of performance, and boy, is he delivered. Their passing game has been simply outstanding the entire game. They've put it in the end zone, and they will get your attention with the numbers they've put up. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Lewis wants to pass. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbounds. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock. Give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Lost the defense. He's wide open. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll send the back in motion. They just keep firing. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Makes the grab. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a 1st down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. The give to the tailback. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. And this senior really has command of the entire attack right now. And the QB has more than had his weight as lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a real opportunity in this game to throw the football with success, understanding just how talented their quarterback is. And he's really answered the bell. He's done a really nice job with his decisions. He's played on time. He's been accurate. And this offense has been up and down the field in large part because of how well their quarterback is playing. And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Lewis to throw. That's caught. It's crossed. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. And on that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
Slips through the line. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Takes the handoff. It's Terrell. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick release on the RPO. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Got it in the middle, it's Messer. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Terrell.
A lot of times late in games you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job. Get it to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
The Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Wilson. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Quick catch on third down. And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Owls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Third and goal. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Well, it's obvious a field goal doesn't help them, and not much choice here but to go ahead and try to cash it in.
And I agree, Reese. I think you have to be aggressive here. You don't have a lot of opportunities left. We're in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's time to go make a play. Even if you miss it, they got to go the length.
And the pass is caught for a touchdown, and it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for two right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And what a huge scoring extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He leaves it with his back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
He's brought down near the 16-yard line. Second down coming up.
Four quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
To the ground with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Here comes the offense on second down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism.
Touchdown! They strike first in overtime.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Lewis wants to pass. Got his man quickly. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Huge 3rd down to keep the drive alive. They need a touchdown on this possession. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
1st and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. Snap in the shotgun. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And the extra point is good.
Kick is good. That ties the game.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the 2nd OT. Here's the handoff. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Man, you played the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
Lewis to throw. Fires left. He caught it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. And it doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
A first down run in the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Memphis! That score gives them the lead here in the 2nd overtime.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hold, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They got it, executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double OT.
And it's the score. Memphis 60. Florida Atlantic 52.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, and it's intercepted, a turnover in overtime. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win.
Memphis